Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is John Gerber. Most people call me Gerb, and welcome to Cooking with Gerb. We're going to be mixing up some dishes and making some awesome stuff today. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I am not that good of a cook. So don't trust everything I do is perfect. I'm going to probably screw something up. But this is a good learning process. So today we're making some mac and cheese, which will be delicious. Why? Because it's got cheddar, and cheddar is better. Now we're going to start off right away by using a grate. I like to call it the cheddar shredder. Yeah, just take it right there and you just shred it up. Today it is 8 ounces of cheddar, or 2 cups if you got the pre-shredded stuff. I say if you get the pre-shredded stuff, that is weak sauce. Make it yourself. Put in the energy, put in the passion. Just make sure you don't cut off your finger, because that'd be bad. Because you always got to remember, I washed my hands before I started doing this. If you don't wash your hands, you're going to end up just like putting gunk all over that. And I mean, if you're serving it to other people, clean yourself. Now we got some other ingredients. These ingredients are a 1/4 cup of butter. It'll be 2 cups of 2% milk. 2%. I chose 2% just because that's what I drink all the time. You can go to skim milk. I don't care for skim milk. That's just colored water to me. Other than that, we got a 1/4 cup of flour and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now you can choose to add more salt on afterwards, but that's a different story. Now we're going to start cooking some stuff up right now. Step 1, take the butter. Put the butter in the pan. I made a mistake the last time I was doing this. I didn't cook the butter first. I added the milk first. That was a bad idea. Oh, that was bad. Make sure to turn that on. Maybe like not on high, but maybe on kind of like a medium. Just so it's like cooking at a good constant pace. I mean, if you cook it on hot, then it's just going to like all stick to the edge of the pan. Then all tack breaks loose, and you don't want that happening. Throw that out. What do I got? I got a spoon. Taking the spoon, just kind of spread it out. Make sure it melts evenly. Now it asks for a medium-sized pan. I don't understand the technology of medium. This looked like medium to me, so that sounded good enough. Maybe it'll be accidentally a large pan. Whoopsie. You'll freestyle it. Once that butter is all melted, you'll take this flour. If you have a sifter, that is awesome. If you don't, then you got to freestyle it. I'm going to use this thing for a little bit. Just kind of like tap it in there. Ooh, it's in there. That is in there pretty thick, so just kind of watch out. But then you just kind of, ooh. Once that butter and flour all mix up, that is when we add in the milk. Now, I always take off this cap. It'll get mixed up, and before you know it, you're pissed. Sorry. I've lost it too many times that it melted down, and it's not good. Ooh, yeah. That was 2 cups added in there. On that, make sure you mix it up completely. And now you can get the butter... water boiling. That's what I got. I'm going to just kind of dump this in. I bought a box with 16 ounces. I'm not going to calculate it out exactly. I'm going to freestyle it. So it's probably about half a box. 8 ounces of elbow noodles. Freestyle it. Don't got to be perfect. Take the spoon, mix it up. Now, you also got to be watching, make sure your milk is coming to a bubbling. Once it's bubbling, then you put in your cheddar. Take that cheddar. Once you get that cheese in there, you also want to take the salt. Ooh, I kind of knocked over my salt a little bit here on accident. If that ever happens, just be prepared to reconfigure, renegotiate to all your added possibilities of stuff. I'm not saying words right now. I'm under a lot of stress with cooking. Okay, that little spoon is not mixing enough for me. Going back to double wood. Double one. Number one, in the water, make sure it's got the open air areas. Make sure it goes smoothly. That way it can not like overload the water. Cheese, single scooper. It's like being a witch. Double toil and trouble. Cauldron's bird with cheese. Okay, cheese sauce is looking good. The noodles are feeling fine. They've all been cooked through. Now what you're gonna need is to take your noodles, get yourself a metal thinger. I think it's called like a strainer or some thingamabob. You take the noodles, you dump them in there. Make sure you use salt and oil that way make sure it does not stick. I still have like 3 or 4 stragglers. You can avenge for them later. Now you just kind of strain that out, shuffle it up, make it get all that water out of there, because that's just gonna foul up your food. Then you just take that, dump it into your cheese, make sure that it's heated up. Oh yeah. Then what you want to do is, ooh, look at that, just fill that up. Take your wooden spoon. This would be a good enough spot where you could use a plastic spoon. It's just kind of tricky. When it calls for a wooden spoon, make sure you use a wooden spoon. Because I had a problem once where it asked for a wooden spoon. I used a plastic spoon, snapped the plastic spoon in half. I was angry because I just bought it. Oh, just hear that kind of squeaming. That's 1,000 noodles jumping for joy right now. What you got there is some prime noodle stuff. Mac and cheese, homemade. Take yourself a plate. There we go. Take the plate, add some noodles, and right there, you have yourself a prime little side. Now you can add some other stuff, maybe like some veggies, like some broccoli, asparagus, or something cool like that. Or, oh, sorry, kind of coughed myself. That, or you need to do of course, some hot dogs. Hot dogs is a prime additive. You can add it in a bun on the side, or you can chop them up and add it in there into one mega meal right there. That is one complete meal. But other than that, I want to thank you guys. This is the first night of Grubbing with Gerb. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned a lot. I learned a lot because I probably screwed something up here. I'll find that out later. I'll tell about that maybe sometime later. But until the next time, you have a good one. Keep on rocking. Stay saucy.